Paul Tuckett, Rhode Island, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
Morning.
My question is, why will this proposed bill, I believe it suggested that it would funnel millions of dollars of federal money to community activist groups like ACORN, which was accused of promoting voter fraud. Also, I think people need to look up the definition of the Community Reinvestment Act, which was one of the problems that started this whole thing.
Well, I'll jump in on those right away. The CRA has been around since the 70s. Barney Frank pretty eloquently on one of the network shows shot that idea down. It's been around for a long time. It doesn't mandate anything. It encourages. You can argue that the effort to get people into homes, spread this ownership society philosophy to the weakest borrowers may have contributed to this, but the truth is second homes, vacation homes, that was a huge part of the story. The minority part of the story is a small part of the story. And in a lot of cases, and I've followed this really in the weeds in terms of how mortgage brokers preyed on the elderly and particularly the elderly minority, it's real clear that that's not the whole story. And the first part of your question was on ACORN. That money is going to help prevent foreclosures. This is a group, whether you like them or not, they've been very involved in trying to keep people in their homes. I've had some issues with them myself in terms of how aggressively they've gone. I think they're overwhelmed by the number of people there, but they're doing the right thing. And believe me, I've followed homeowners through this modification process, and the banks are dragging their feet as slowly as they possibly can to avoid losing money, to figure out where the bottom finally is. I mean, part of the problem is nobody knows where the bottom is on home prices. And if you're the bank, I understand where they're coming from. How do you give somebody, how do you refinance a loan if you don't know, a $700,000 loan on a property that's now worth $500,000? Where do you refinance it if it's going to be worth $300,000 in 2 years? I mean, it's a really weird situation we're in.
Back to the